All right, I hit the live button. It says that we're live. Now I'm going to look over at my screen to make sure that I actually am live, because yesterday I didn't go live. It was very strange. Oh, I see a number. Okay, hopefully we're live. Hello, everybody. My name is Carrow Brown. I am an urban fantasy author. I also write romance under the name of Faye Black. And today we are here to do writing sprints. Writing sprints, not power hour, because we're going to be here for 2 hours. So, or as I guess Mr. Brown likes to say, we're here for double power hour. We could do double power hour if we wanted to, but I know after hitting it hard as we did last week, it's not a bad idea to to ease up on the throttle a little bit and take it a little slower. Not to mention that part of what we like to do here at NaNoWRIMO is socialize just a little tiny bit. So while I'm waiting for everybody to come in, I am first going to put up my banner and remind you to save your work. And let's do that one. And maybe we'll start at the 5-minute mark. We'll see how I feel. But let me go ahead and say hello to everybody while you guys are coming in. Marty is here. Hello, Marty. Thank you so much for coming and joining us today. Banu made it 5 minutes to spare. Fantastic. It's always good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Stacy is here. Hello. I am wanting to work today since I performed at church, the flute assembly. Very impressive. I did not get any writing done this morning. I also did not get any writing done this morning. I did, however, work on a video about my current planning system for anybody that is interested in that. I got through the editing process and then I had to go do some adult running around, which turned out to be a very infuriating experience. CO is here. Hello, Cara Bear and friends. Super Sunday. Let's get some work done. We will definitely get some work done. Don't worry. To moth power. That's shy. Hello, Andrew. Thank you so much for popping in today. I really do appreciate it. So we are going to still be doing 20-minute writing sprints to get our words done for today. And again, as a reminder, it is still November, which means that we are in the middle of the first week or at the end of the first week of National Novel Writing Month, which is where we all try to write a book of 50,000 words or more in the course of 30 days. This is attainable by some people and not by others, but it is a fun thing to do because, at least in my experience, like I always like the enthusiasm and the creative energy that starts the month. Normally what happens is in the first week we're all got like lots of energy and we're all hitting it really hard, and then sorry, my dog's right here. And then in the second week we're kind of hitting like that bog point where the enthusiasm is waning, and then we're struggling to fit in the writing with the real life obligations. And the third week comes and we're tired and we're wondering why we decided to do this project, questioning life choices, maybe still staying on top of word count. A few amazing people tend to be done with the book at this point. Other ones are scrambling or have fallen behind and they're in pits of despair and they're lamenting all over the place. And then in the final week, somehow, some way, like the hero's journey in the darkest hour, we managed to finish the book and submit it so that way we can get like our free promo codes off of the website. So that's been my reoccurring observation of how every nano goes, at least since 2016. I think since 2016. So that's my limited experience with that. Let's see. Cio says I'll be working on Project K-pop and K-pop idol who discovers his music is being used as portals to other worlds. My two loves combined, writing and K-pop. That sounds fantastic. Yes, I love it. Writing chaos. Yes. Fantastic. So I will still be working on 10 of Brownies. I did not get to do the additional writing that I wanted to do yesterday because I forgot I had D&D. So I ended up doing D&D instead, and I thought it was going to be a max 3-hour session, but it ended up going on for 4 hours because, in boss battle that had to go on, and there's like, I think 6 of us in the party, so 6 people plus lots of fighting, and I'm a wizard. Takes a really long time to do, so I was there for a hot minute. Hudson is here. Thank you so much for coming in and asking folks to hit the like button. If you guys want to do that, you are more than welcome to. I will not tell you what to do with your life, but it does make me happy. So thank you if you do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming and spending a couple minutes with me. I really do appreciate it. I've got my sadness water today, aka Coca-Cola. No sugar, no caffeine, no nothing. It's just sadness. But it's pretty good. All right. So, you know what I haven't done, and I was just realizing it? I didn't put on the lo-fi music that comes with this current paid subscription of... I'm going to turn that down because that's fucking loud. There we go. That's the sweet spot for me. Not that I don't like moments of silence, but we don't need to endure them if we don't want to. All right, so I'm just checking a couple things real quick, and we'll probably go ahead and get started on the first writing sprint. And if anybody else joins us, they can join the sprint with us with the limited time that there might be there. So it was the saga that was the evolution of Carrow's voice last week, and she's back to normal. Mostly, there's like, I don't, like, I can feel it because it's my voice, so I feel the vibrations a little bit more, but there's definitely like a little bit of a rasp in there that's slowly getting out of there. So Marty says that she hit the like button before she said hi. There you go. And then Sky says, hi there. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us, Sky. It's always good to see you, as always. All right. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start it. So if you've not already opened up your project, go ahead and take a moment to do that. If you do not have your liquids nearby, grab those too, take a sip. And I'm going to change my banner up because that's what I need to do. All right, that's the right one. Okay, so we know the drill typically, but I'll repeat it again because repetition is always a nice thing, is we are going to be working for 20 minutes. Those 20 minutes are yours to do with as you see fit, but it is a writing sprint. So if you spent it writing, that would probably be in theme with what we're doing today. And at the end of the 20 minutes, we will come back, share our progress, and take a couple moments to maybe have some quick chit chat and then go right back to it. There's no theme for today's discussion, by the way. It's just us doing us. So let me go ahead and grab the timer. All right, so I'm going to start this in 3, 2, 1, and I will talk to you guys in 20 minutes. All right, so that was time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness. I am going to reset this timer. So that was the first sprint of 4, 1 of 4, and I have no idea how I did. Oh, that definitely is more than what I had before. I guess I could do math. That looks about 1,000 words right there. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. My fancy handy dandy pen. I'm ballparking it just a little tiny bit. So, and kind of winging it just a little tiny bit in this chapter, because after yesterday, everything in this book is pretty much stuff I haven't finished writing yet. So I'm kind of at the mercy of whatever my brain comes up with today. But I think it will work out. I think it will be fine. And if it is not, I will edit it so it's where it needs to be. That's how that goes. So, let's see. So I had Ghost, Gravewood, Manor. I think that's Gravewood again. That's Manor. That's Ghost. I guess I could switch to Ghost again. Oh, sorry. Switch to Manor because I just finished Ghost. Let's take a look and see who joined us. Sniff the liquid before sniffing. Drink responsibly. I did do that, didn't I? Yep. Let's see. Venom says that they're late. Nope, you are here exactly when you mean to be here. Don't even worry about it. Misty Kate says a little late. The time changed for me. You are now on at noon, using today's sprint to get some posts done for work. I know there's daylight savings time. I didn't realize that until I woke up today. So I'm not even sure what time it's supposed to be right now. I do know that instead of having the stream at 4 EST, I'm having it at whatever EST it is right now, just because I wanted it to still end when Power Hour normally ended. So that was the one concession, because I have other things that I have to get done today. So that was me. Let's see. So Banu says that she got 452 words. That's very nice. Marty says that they got 235 words. Sky says, I got my desk cleaned up, my document open, and I'm ready to roll. Haven't done that since I thought I'd had another hour before the stream. Apologize, my friends. Stacy says 679 words in that sprint, which was 30 minutes for me, but I have about 1,300 words today. Fantastic. We love that. If I keep up this count for all 4 sprints, I can start catching up. Well, we will definitely keep you there. Are you switching between projects? I am not switching between projects. This is, I am still working on 10 of Brownies. It's just at the time when I had originally wrote 10 of Brownies, this is like yesterday's pretty much where I finished like all the writing that I had kind of done before. For a recap, I am actually rewriting this entire book, mostly because I got way off course with where I wanted to go and where it needed to go with itself and the series. So now I'm here. But yeah, no project switching. Doing admin things. Fantastic. I did that this morning. Stacy says I am in the time zone as you, so it was when I expected it. Oh, there you go. And then Sky says the worst part is I wrote the time correctly in my planner. Oh, sorry, friend. If it makes you all feel any better, I usually have to like double check things in the morning because I will get ahead of myself where I think things are an hour earlier than they are, and it's just I don't even know what to call it. Do we call it author brain or do we call it planner brain? Like, what do we call it? All right, so I'm thinking that we can also, if you guys haven't done so, please make sure that you have saved your work. Let's do that. There we go. So if you haven't saved your work, save your work, drink some waters, do some stretching, all that goodness. I'm only doing a little bit out of that. I had to take a quick break in the middle of the writing because my chair just wasn't working. I needed to lean back on something, which I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing, but I've been standing all day today, so. I wanted to have a quick sit. So let me take a look. So my thought is I'll probably finish this chapter and move on to the next chapter and see what happens after that. I am going to take a moment to pull up my notes from the outline that I had done like a long time ago. And even though I'm not using this exact outline, there's still like some things in here that I just want to cross-reference to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. That is not Scrivener. That is Clip Studio. Wow, this is where I am right now, guys. Let's try clicking the right button, 2.0. And as soon as I get that up, I'm going to read it real quick, and then we're going to go right back into another sprint because we got work to do. All right. Wow, I got so busy trying to fix this, I didn't get anything done. That's amazing. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I had a guy in here that spoke in the old Shakespearean way. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gonna kill me. I may just write it in typical English and then go back and edit it later. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god. And then I need to have Goodfellow pop in. Okay. Yes, old English Shakespearean. Yeah, that way. And it's not my favorite. I mean, I know how to write in it because it was just one of those things that it was a side thing I learned to do when I was living in England. Because obviously English language evolves over time, and this guy speaks it because he's. And it's when you work with like older dialects like that, you always have to make sure it's still like easy to understand by the reader, because some folks will like put in like a really strong accent or put in a certain kind of dialect, and we kind of do it. I think some folks do it to show off that they know how to do it, but the problem is if it becomes too frustrating for your reader to follow or understand, then they usually, in some cases, will stop reading the book because they don't want to deal with it. And so, and I ran into that because in my first book, there's a character and he's from Scotland and he's got like a really strong, he's got a very strong accent. I was trying to follow the dialect of the area, but the problem was that even though I understood it, a lot of the people that were reading it didn't. So I had to kind of like tweak it a little bit so that way the accent was lessened. And in some cases, you can write that he has an accent and not actually do the spelling for it and the dialect. It really depends. I think that there's actually two schools of thought on that and how people like to approach it, but not really the stream for that discussion. So, all right. Anyway, all right. So I have babbled enough and got myself sidetracked enough, and we're not going to do anything more because I have another sprint that I need to do. So let me get that window set up and put that down. All right. So again, we're going to do another 20-minute sprint, and in this 20-minute sprint, you do whatever it is that you got to get done, and then at the end of the 20 minutes, we will reconvene, share our progress, and hopefully get further along than we were. So I'm going to start this timer, and we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. All right, that was time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness. I'm going to rewind the timer real quick. Change the banner. Save your work if you have not done that, and then we'll start again here in a little bit. So Stacey, I did go look it up. Dreamed and dreamt are official words in dictionary.com and a couple of other places, and I checked the Grammarly blog, and they said that both of those words are also correct. So I don't know what's going on with the spell checker that you have where it's decided that that's not a word, maybe because it's not a frequently used word. It's doing that for you. But yeah, no, those are words that you can use. So I thought it would just be easier for me to say it to you versus having to like type it all out. So it's kind of weird. As for blogging websites, if you're looking just for a site that's kind of like a newsletter, I use Substack. That's where I do my blog at. So if you want to go take a look and see what that's like, you can go do that. A lot of people will typically try and keep blogs within their own ecosystem. And so what I mean by that is that individuals will have it like hosted on their own website, typically with WordPress or maybe like, I don't know, Squarespace or something like that. But it really depends on what you're trying to do with your blog as well. But yeah, so I use Substack. It used to be Medium, and then I think there was another one. It's escaped my mind. It was one that was used for a tech website. I think maybe that was Medium too. I've never really used it, so I'm not really the expert on that anyway. So I just wanted to address that. As for my word count, I'm not quite sure what I got. I'm just going to write what the total is on this chapter, and then I'll do some math later. So that's 3, 6, 5, 2. All right, cool. And I'm getting a little further along, and I'm kind of skipping some of the BS that I apparently had in the last one. So, all right, so Marty got 409 words. Fantastic. Benu got 561 words. Fantastic. You guys are really knocking it out. Stacy says that they got only 405 words, but that was because I got on a tangent about dreaming. Hudson got thumbnails for future live streams. Fantastic. When are your live streams, by the way? So that way folks can go and find you if they don't already find you. Let's see. Sky says that she got 634 words. Very nice. You are most welcome for looking that up. I also had that moment where I was like, "What do you mean your spell check says it's not a word? It is a word." And I think so Blogspot and WordPress are the other blogging spots, but I understand what you're asking. Yeah, so yeah, I know a lot of people tend to want to keep that stuff in their own ecosystem, like I said before, just because the problem with putting stuff on places or platforms like Medium and Substack is that you are still kind of at the mercy of the terms of service of those platforms. So for some reason, they have a change of heart about how they want to do things, and your content doesn't quite cut that measure, then it will be taken off. So for example, I think Medium for a hot minute was allowing there to be erotica on that platform, and then at some point in 2022 they decided that they didn't want that to be on there anymore, so it got axed, right? Which really doesn't do a lot of good for erotica writers. But that's the problem when you are hosting yourself on a platform that's not really yours to control. So that's also sorry, something I gotta take off my belt right here. Oh, thank you. There's the answer to my question. I'm doing them every day in November, except for the 12th to 19th for the 20 books to 50K conference. Nice. Perfect. That is good to know. So if you guys are already not following our fellow authortuber here, please feel free to go ahead and do so. I remember I went to one of your book launch parties that Barrett was hosting. That's right, because we had a discussion about well, it wasn't really a discussion because I was in the chat and you were in the video. Ogham, the current divination tool that's being used there, but it was an old alphabet that used to be used, and it's usually done in Word or wooden discs and things like that. I have a set here somewhere from a long time ago. It's probably in the other room, but yeah. So I actually liked. Hold on, sorry, I'm still talking to you. I actually really liked some of the commentary that you had in that book launch that you were doing with Barrett, because you had made a really good point about how a lot of people, when they're writing about the Morgan, usually tend to hypersexualize her. And I was yeah, I totally agree with that. But for some reason, whenever we want to write about gods or goddesses, we either make them like we always try to make them like more than probably what they are. And I think maybe that has to just do with trying to make it like appealing to the writer. But I know with the Morgan, she's got like she's got her own fun history because she used to be originally 3 goddesses that got merged into one and like all that other stuff. But yes, okay, I'm gonna get off my tangent now. Anyway, I agreed with you. Yes, I really wish that people would stop doing those things. That would make me very happy. So now I want to go find my set. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in my box. I have like a box with like my entire tarot card collection in there. Last time I did a count was like 92 decks. That's my small problem. I'm gonna cough. Give me one. But yeah, no, I'll probably find it in there. It's really nice. I think it's made from oak. So, all right. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being on that tangent with me. We need to do a pagan stream at some point. I think somebody did one. Didn't Dal do one? Dal did one with Sako. Didn't they do one together? I feel like Sako or Dal did it. Maybe we just need to do a new one. I used that. Yeah, so no, I did it too. Not to be like me too. But in my book, Queen of Swords and Silence, the Morgan is there, and the Morgan is actually 3 sisters. So, and I really like that idea, so I wanted to go back. But did you say 92 decks? Yes, I did say 92 decks. I did. Yeah, I feel like Sako did one too. Or maybe it was Ern. Because I did a video with Ern because we talked about Salem a little bit and the different ways that it was honored. I really feel like it was done. I just don't know by who. But just because it was done once doesn't mean that we can't do it again. So, I don't think that that's out of the realm of possibility to have something routinely done. Let's see. Sky says, I think Sako did one at one point, but I could be wrong. And I thought, I'm a collector, guys. I'm a collector. Okay, some people like to collect stamps. I like to collect decks of tarot cards. Okay, don't hate me. I have a good time with it. I normally have them in here. Have one in here. I feel like I have one in here somewhere. Bet you anywhere. It's in the craft closet. When I was like 10 or 12, I created a whole new god and goddesses system for my writing. Fantastic. Good. That means you are a writer. 92, as in only 8 away from triple digits. Don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. We're not here to talk about me. We're here to write about books, right? And that will be my segue to starting another sprint here in a little bit. See, a pagan stream would be good because a lot of writers put pagan things in their books. You know what? Try not to get on another tangent. Yes, you are absolutely right. They do that, and I've always had a weird thought on it. And the weird thought is that when you write about some religions, like for example, when you write about Christianity, like you have to be very careful with that, right? Like you have to, even when you're kind of deviating off the script a little bit, you have to do it like respectfully, right? But when it comes to pagan religions or religions that aren't exactly mainstream, people tend to like do whatever the fuck they want. For example, Hudson's comment about people always over-sexualizing the Morgan and forgetting that the Morgan used to be 3 sisters and all this other stuff, right? Or just completely rewriting it. There is actually a webtoon series that I was reading the other day, and I was really struggling with it because this author took so many liberties with this story that I was actually really upset. What is it? Oh, so it's called Loki, Lord of Chaos. And I have tried really hard to like it because I'm a really big fan of Loki for lots of different reasons, but for some reason, like this creator and this webtoons has definitely gone off in directions that I don't really have words for. For example, they made Fenrir a female, and they had Loki get together with somebody where I was just like, I don't understand how that works. And then they completely changed the it's deviated to the point where like I don't even know why they're citing original source material. Like you might as well have just kind of created your own thing and gone from there, and not loosely based off of everything else. But yeah, so that's kind of my thought on it, because again, I'm going back to my original statement that when people write about Christianity, they do it very carefully and they do it with respect, where everybody else is just kind of like, it's just writing, it's subjective, you can just deal with it or not read it, right? But you can't do that with like the other ones. So that's my weird thought. Maybe it's me. If it's not just me, let me know. Or if you think I'm just overthinking it or anything else like that, like. But yeah, no, that's just a thing. And I'm not writing that as somebody who's covered in Norse tattoos or anything else like that. Or rather not writing. I'm not saying that as somebody who is covered in Norse tattoos and maybe has done too much research on it, but it's really just about a cultural respect thing, right? Like I said, if you want to take some liberties and stuff like that, like do it well, do it respectfully, but also kind of keep in mind that you're talking about like a demographics kind of like faith system, right? And again, I'm not really talking about myself. I'm just talking about like in general, right? So when you're kind of just anyway, okay, I'm done. I'm rambling. You guys got me on a topic where I was like, so I'm gonna go back. Let's see. I thought I only had about 20 decks and 3 sets of runes. I've got 1 rune, 1 Ogham, and then too many decks, as nobody said. Sky says, I'm on a scene right now featuring a god that the MC doesn't realize is a god, and they think he's just another supernatural. I'm having so much fun with it. Oh, good. I love that. And then I've lost the point of my rant where you were agreeing with me. CO is asking, have you ever thought about creating your own Karskami deck, Care Bear? A Carrow, Sky, and Amy combo. Sky will be the dragon, Amy will be gremlins, and then Carrow will be the taco. No, I haven't thought about doing that, but that sounds wonderful. Maybe we can, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. And then I'm going to stop getting us too off task, because that's definitely a thing. What is her name? I actually sent the video. It's Rachel Steven. Rachel Steven made some kind of planning system that's based off of kind of a deck system. So if we did something like that, it would probably be like that, and it would, the power of friendship would have to be involved, because that's the whole point of like our friend pseudonym there. So you like the commentary, great. And then okay, well there you go. But yeah, so anyway, my thoughts and feelings on when you work with people's face in your fiction. So just do it carefully, do it respectfully, right? Because I think part of the thing, and I said I was going to get us back on task, but now you guys got me like on this train of thought, and I have to like wrangle it before I move on, or it's going to like plague me. I think part of it is because for a lot of people, it's a mythology for them. They think that they can have like a lot of like those big creative liberties with it. And then through maybe further experience and exposure to those cultures, they'll realize it's not a mythology for everybody. It is faith-based. So that's really like the only wiggle forgiveness room that I can kind of give a lot of that stuff, except for this webcomic. Like this webcomic, no, I can't. Like I'm trying so hard, but like even my point of disbelief can't go that far. Like Fenrir as a chick is not. All right. Anyway, I already have the timer reset, right? Okay, good. We're gonna go back to that. All right. So again, we're gonna do another 20 minutes of me not rambling about off-topic things, and we will make sure that we get our next session of writing done. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. Okay. So towards okay, sorry, I wanted to make sure I was on the spot that I needed to be. Okay, so again, we have 20 minutes. These are your 20 minutes to use as you see fit. Either you're writing, you're putting groceries away, you're doing whatever. These are your 20 minutes. Use them as you see fit. At the end of the 20 minutes, we will reconvene, share our progress. I will not get on another tangent about mythology used in writing, and we will keep going from there. So I'm going to start this timer in 3, 2, 1, and talk to you guys in 20. Okay, so that is time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness. I put more words on the page, and it's probably a lot more than needs to be there, but I can always edit it. 4, 5, 7, 7. All right. So we got one more sprint after this. No timer. Don't move on. No, go back. There we go. Okay. So feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness, and I will take a look. I need to move on to another chapter. I'm realizing I don't know how to get the total word count in this program, so that's going to be exciting. Maybe I can find it. Default goals thing. I don't actually know. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to cough. I'm mostly over having COVID, but I still get like the coughs every now and then. If I have to, will just add up everything that I've done and go from there. That's totally fine. Nikki joined us. Hello, Nikki. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. Benu says that they got 496 words. Fantastic. And Hudson says, finished the rest of my thumbnails for the month. I'm now getting ready to go live on the next hour. Fantastic. I hope that you have a great experience with that. It's been nice to have you here with us. Stacy says 486 words, and I'm happy with that. That's great. And then Sky says 782 words that time. Also fantastic. It is in the upper right-hand corner of the document. Is that for the book? Okay. Oh, this is fancy. I do like this program. Thank you so much for mentioning it to me. And it was a little bit of a finance investment, but I think it's worked out pretty well. Alexa's here. Hello, Alexa. Thank you so much for joining us today. Alexa got 940 words so far today. That is fantastic. I love that word count. Stacey says I've gotten 2K since 2, so I have another 1,000 words if I want to continue my 3K a day spree. Well, we will definitely do something else there. On the down arrows. I found it. Yes, thank you. So fireplace is one word, so I just ruined one of those words, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so for today, I'm just going to do some math because I've definitely done a lot of writing, so I think I might use this last sprint instead of writing more to actually do some admin stuff because I do have a couple of pre-orders that are coming out in December and I haven't done any work for them. Whose fault is that? That would be mine. My fault. 5, 7, 7. And then the word count I started with was 1, 8, 9. Yeah, so since we started, I wrote 2,698 words. So I think instead of doing another writing sprint, I'm actually going to do that admin work that I need to do. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll start that here in a little hot minute because, again, it's going to be 20 minutes, and then we'll do the recap, and then we will release ourselves into the wild. If you would like to do more writing sprints, Hudson does have a sprint that is right after mine. I would encourage you guys to go and continue that trend over there. So I am grabbing that, and I'm going to log into my Kindle stuff. All right. So as I consult my great planner, and I will start here in about a minute. So let's see. In December, I have Lock and Key, Mistress, Dom Next Door, Ball and Chain, and Stage Fright that are coming out. Dom Next Door is the one that I need to get set up for pre-order. And so is Stage Fright, but I need to get the cover for Stage Fright. Okay. Are we... Excuse me. So we're back to 4 o'clock tomorrow for 1 hour. Yes, absolutely. We will go back to the power hour. And the only reason that we did not do power hour today is just because I usually stream twice or 2 hours on Sunday, and I didn't really want to break that trend too much. All right, cool. You are super welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. All right, so let's go ahead and get this next one set up. So... all right. So again, this is the last sprint, and then when we're done, we'll reconvene, share our progress, wish each other well luck, and you can either go to another stream and continue writing, or you can do whatever it is that you want to do. It is your life. You live it how you want to the best of the fulfilled. So we'll go ahead and start that sprint in 3, 2, 1, and I will talk to you guys in 20. Okay, so that's time. Feel free to share what you did, how you did, and all that goodness. And that is the last sprint of this session. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me and getting stuff done. I did manage to get that one pre-order up. It's under review right now. And then I also went and made the series because it's like a collection of short stories that I have together that are going to do that. So, and I'm going to close that. All right, there we go. So, and I don't know if you guys saw me, but I was kind of swatting at something. There's a mosquito in here, so I think it's already bit me. Ugh. Gotta love. It's a little too cold here, so I'm not super sure because mosquitoes don't really do well in cold, humid weather. They do better in warm, humid weather. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do one of these covers, but I guess I'll figure it out. That looks like not quite like that, but love. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe a little better. Something for me to look up and figure out. The new got 516 words, and that made the total word count of today at 2,025 words. Fantastic. That's so good. Stacy got 467 words, and I think I need another 200 to get that 3K, but I think I need one more sprint. Well, Hudson is having her stream right after mine, so if you want to pop on over to her channel as soon as I sign off, I would encourage you to do so. Sky got 768 words for that sprint, and that is 2,184 for the stream. Fan-fucking-tastic. Guys are all knocking it out like nobody's business. Oh, it's always so motivating to see you guys like hammering out those words. Makes me need to know, or rather, doesn't make me need. It encourages me to keep going and to do more. That is what I want to do. That's how I use my words. Thank you. Marty zoned out during that sprint. Totally allowed. I think zoning out is part of the author writing process. And I still don't know what picture I'm going to do, so this will be fun. Banu, thank you so much for doing the double power hour. You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today. So, and also thank you guys for enduring my tangent about how things are written into fiction and my weird take on it. So appreciate it. Stacy says I did the math and I have 2,071, so I have 299 words to go. Well, you will get that done in no time, knowing you. And I'm probably going to have to keep looking this up, but today is not that day to look this up. So, so that brings us to the end of the stream. Thank you guys again for hanging out with us and getting these words done. And we will be going back to the regular power hours starting tomorrow, and I will have that set up later today. Probably after I finish eating, and go from there. So let's see. Self promo time. I got links in the video description below, and if you are interested in any of those pre-orders, that would be awesome. If you are interested in tarot cards, I do have a book down there about tarot cards where I talk about lots of different things about tarot cards and all that goodness. But yeah, I think that's all the self promo that I want to do today. So anyway, books, I got them out. You want to buy them? Cool. If you don't want to do them, okay, cool. That's fine. Again, I'll be here tomorrow if you guys want to get more words done. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. It is Sunday today. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So let me go ahead and hit the button. All right, here we go. All right, talk to you guys soon.